Hello and welcome. My name is Biagio Mazza. I'm Pastoral Associate at St. Sabinus Parish in Belton, Missouri. And this is part of a series called Do You Know? Today's Do You Know question is, what is the Feast of the Exaltation of the Holy Cross, which occurs on September the 14th every year? What is the significance of this feast? Well, this feast is pretty much known worldwide and actually celebrated with great events and festivals throughout the world. And it actually has its origins in the early church. The early church did not have a great devotion to the cross for the first 300 years almost. There was very little artifacts, artwork that comes out of the early church that has the cross as a symbol. Rather, the cross takes on a significant kind of significance when Constantine makes Christianity acceptable in the empire, roughly around the year 313 and so. And at that time, really, he decides to become a Christian and decides to really do a great deal of building of the church and its significance throughout the known world at the time. And one of the things that he did was to travel to the various places with his mother. He traveled to various places where Jesus lived and to actually build churches in honor of those places. His mother is known as Helena, and she is credited with having discovered supposedly the true cross and built a church there, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre that exists to this very day. When she came across the site where the crosses were, there were 3 crosses there. It's symbolic of the gospel where Jesus was crucified among, with 2 other thieves, actually, or revolutionaries. In order to discover which one was the actual true cross, what they did is they laid the cross on a leper, and the first 2 crosses did nothing, but the third one actually cured the leper, which gave them an indication that this was the true cross. And so veneration of the cross and the establishment of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre began to really grow and develop in the 4th century, so much so that by the year 381 and 384, we have a diary that was discovered in the late 1800s from a woman called Egeria, who was traveling in the Holy Land at the time, and on Good Friday actually recorded that the devotion to an actual piece of the cross was established in the ritual practices on Good Friday in the city of Jerusalem. Devotion to the Holy Cross spread throughout the world, and even to this very day, on Good Friday, we had the veneration of the cross during the ritual for Good Friday. The cross is actually the symbol, if you want, for Christians of Jesus' total gift of himself for others, something that we are called to do as disciples, to give of ourselves to others, even to the point of death. And it's ultimately the symbol of Jesus triumphing over sin and death, and through our living the same kind of life that Jesus lived by willingly sacrificing of himself for others, we too, in union with God, ultimately triumph over sin and death. Thank you very much. I hope this was helpful for you, and hopefully that you will celebrate the Feast of the Holy Cross from a new perspective this year. Thank you.